The last video, people liked the rain, and I've got more of it, so here you go. If that's not you, jump to 227 for the cooking.
Oh well, I guess it stopped. I don't know if any of it came through, but there's some rain for people that like the sound of rain. Hey there, YouTubers. It is a rainy, nasty day outside. I'm in a casino parking lot. Well, I'm going to cook inside. I'm going to use up the last of my potatoes, and we'll do the time-lapse thing that some people seem to enjoy. And the last one. It's fun cooking in a tiny space. There we go. All right. We'll do the next stuff in a minute. All right, Tuber Nation. I got it all set up to be weird. I didn't bring my thing that I usually block the screens with, so I just put them up and hopefully I won't get any splatter. I usually do pretty well not getting splatter. So those are the potatoes and this thrift store skillet that I got not that long ago. It was going to be a gift. And it's garlic powder. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I remember it was a good deal. And my standard seasoning fare. Creole olive oil, the greatest substance known. Need more, so I won't put that too far away as I walk 2 feet away in this tiny RV. I wanted to use this the other day, so I'll use my fancy wooden spoon. And they're gonna cook. Turn it down a little bit. And I just keep moving them around. Most people have cooked potatoes before, right? Pan fried them like this, I would think. Going low and slow. Alright, they're coming along well. Gonna hit a second thing of the Creole seasoning. And I'll tell you what, as I said with this little skillet, I planned on it being a gift. But I might keep it unless I go back to the thrift store and see one that's a little bit smaller. Because I had to rig this up kind of funny here in the RV. But it's working. Gonna keep these cooking. Alright, I'm gonna keep cooking. These are doing pretty well. clear a space. And I have another top round steak. I'm gonna pan fry it. I seasoned it up with some rub and some sriracha. I'm gonna lay it right down in there. Maybe. Oh. That sound nice? I think it sounds nice. I'll keep moving the potatoes around a little bit. Don't splatter too much now. I should put the cover on. If you've watched my normal grilling stuff, I normally flip too early. I'm trying to not. I got this set to about 350. Put it down a little bit. This will most likely, because it's so thin, will come out a little, we'll guess a hard medium. I can't wait any longer. I'm not patient enough. And my little tongs thing broke. I could tell it was coming. See if we can get them through one more meal. I have to keep them in my hand. I'll turn this off. Just use the remaining heat and then give it a couple minutes to relax. Flip it again while it's still hot. Alright, a little bit more heat. Alright, now I'm going to turn it off and just let it relax. I can put the cover on it now, but I don't want to have to wash the cover, so I was using this already. So I'll put that over it, try to control some of the splatter. Alright, once I let it rest, we're going to eat it. So okay, I let this rest. I'm careful with the fork, and I'm going to cut it in half so I can manage it on a plate. Top round is what it is. It's not bad. I'm using that same knife. Cut down on the dishes. I'm going to put the steak on there. Grab some of these taters. And I will tell you now, for those of you that always go on about how much I eat. Yes, I'm eating this whole thing. I may leave some of the potatoes for tomorrow's most likely last meal in the Yoop. But I'm going to eat that, and I know I'm going to eat the rest of that steak. Alright, hold on. There we go. Potatoes. Good. How it came out. It's medium. Tastes good though. It was time to eat. My belly was grumbling. See? Alright, YouTubers, have a great and wonderful day.
Some people don't consider cooking in a skillet to be camping, but it's very convenient when you're RVing. Some great cups. The Yankee one is one of several from the stadium. This is what you have to do in a small Class B sometimes. Sometimes pictures and video clips get lost, so here's some cat stuff that some people might be interested in. Something I've been using for a while, but I forgot to show.
This is the heated seat pad thingy. Hey, Vinny, I'm going to put the heated seat pad on the seat. See what you think. This was 75 cents at the thrift store. We're going to get it all hooked up. You can't have that. Alright, this thing, this is waterproof. It's going to go over the top just in case. You can see here it's got an elastic band so it can go around that. It covers a lot of the seat. I think they might like this when it's cold. I'm going to use a bungee cord to keep everything in place. I know, Vin. Oh, other thing. People always ask me where I keep the litter box. So there's a litter box, needs new litter. That's the door coming into the van right there. And then I keep the other one down under the driver's seat because 2 cats and they're funny about where they want to go. But we'll get this all straightened out. I use that bungee cord and strap. Now let's plug it in. Alright, it's plugged in. It's on high. You can see here the red light's on. It's plugged into a converter and then running off a 110. So in this situation, I don't even need battery power. So let's see how it does. They should like it. Alright, once I got the cord snaked around, everything should be good. I always be careful. I had a buddy, his daughter had a cat, and she left like a string on her bedpost, and the cat somehow hung itself. So I always try to be careful. But we'll see how that heats up for him.
This 75-cent thrift store find is a big hit. Vinny will get his turn. He'll take his turn. It just wouldn't stop raining, so here's a little bit more.
Somebody coming in a bus.
I know owners call those monsters coaches.
Let's hope we don't hit nothing. Don't knock out the power. A lot of times people driving that got way too much vehicle. I still think it's funny, some of the things I've seen out there. I've seen 40-foot diesel pusher pulling a NASCAR trailer, and you don't need a CDL for that when you're driving something bigger than a professional driver is allowed to drive. Doesn't make much sense. I don't understand it. And then you look at me and they don't understand me in this, so I can't judge. Alright, YouTubers, sometimes you have weird nights. Sometimes they're at campgrounds, sometimes they're at free casino camping, with air quotes. That's a 40-foot diesel pusher, and once he backed in, for some reason, he's running his generator, his diesel generator. So it smells and it's loud, and I'm not thrilled about that. Then the other weird part is I was sitting up by the entrance using the Wi-Fi. Guy walks out, goes to his truck, walks back. You could tell he was a little off. There's something a little different. And he walks up to me. I got my laptop. And he says, "You hack into phones with that?" I'm like, "No." And then he goes, "Well, somebody hacked into this, and this is a Hell's Angels phone." I was like, "Okay." And luckily he walked away. He walked into the casino. You gotta be careful out there. Life can be funny. It's good when it stays funny.